Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are doing something really fun. You can see Mom and Monica are here and we are standing in front of the most beautiful field of iris. Look at this.
That's stunning.
Oh my goodness.
How does a person choose?
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I've got pen ready.
A pen ready, and Monica's got the catalog.
So
we are at a place called Sutton's Iris Gardens in Star, Idaho. And this is what, 5 minutes from your house? Mm-hmm. And Monica and her husband Nick, they're a huge iris fan. Well, all three of us are, but you and Nick have really got into like different varieties.
And Nick was the one that saw this on his way to work, and he was like, there's an iris farm over like, you know, as he's going. And so he's the one that came here last year and like picked all of the irises out. And so he's been like diving into the iris world.
I love how much he's gotten into flowers.
Oh, so much.
Yeah.
So much. And so we bought, I think like 10, we got somewhere between 10 and 15 varieties from them last year that we lined our fence with. And today I want to look for a yellow one. That's the one color we're
like
missing.
Just bright pure yellow?
Bright pure yellow or with some white.
Okay.
I'd like it if it had some white in it. But anyway, so Nick found this last year and it's been so fun.
Oh,
so fun.
Well, as you can see, they've got this huge field of iris. They all have identification next to them. They've also just recently, I was just talking to the owner, his name is Mike, and they've just recently put in some new display beds in this area that they're working on currently. So anyway, we'll take a look through those. There's a field here. There's a field on the other side over there. And we've got beautiful overcast weather, which will make it so easy to see all of these beautiful flowers. Like, for example, this one's called Roseberry Ridge.
Isn't that so
pretty?
Yeah.
Pretty.
And just a little bit of background information. Sutton's Iris Gardens started in 1976 by Mike's dad, George. And then I believe that Mike came up to help in like 1982. I'm trying to remember. I might get these details wrong, but they moved to this location in 2009? 13? I don't know, in the 2000s at some point, and they're actually looking to relocate for more space in the same general area. But it's just fascinating, this whole thing, and I love that it's been a generational thing. Yeah. And some of the kids are working here, and I mean that's very similar to similar story.
Yeah. Okay, I need to have this Return of Innocence. Look at how white that is.
Oh, it's like pure.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes. Okay.
I mean, it's like pure white.
You guys can actually order these online. I don't know if their website is on here. It's probably just Sutton's Iris.
Yeah, I think if you just
Google Sutton's Iris Gardens.
Up,
yeah. And that's what they told us is the easiest thing to do. So we are going to walk through, mark what we like in the catalog, and then we'll go home and get online and make our order. So we're basically just going to walk through, show you some of these beautiful things, and enjoy this morning. This is Revitalize, and that's really,
Isn't that gorgeous?
Pretty. Yes.
Oh. I gotta take off my sunglasses.
They've got some
so
really nice reblooming ones too.
Some reblooming ones?
Yeah, some reblooming ones. Like I have yellow ones at home that are reblooming. But this one, let's see here. Cassidy Ann, that reblooms. And this one reblooms.
That's pretty.
Tribble.
Oh, raspberry ice.
Tribble.
Look at that.
Yeah. I'm looking for that one.
Moment.
I gotta.
Oh, yes. What does that mean?
A tribble?
Yeah.
They're the little puffy round animals that like procreate like crazy. So if they ever get on somebody's ship, they're like, they'll completely fill it up to where it's like a disaster.
You need that one in your garden, Monica.
I can't believe you know all the stuff
I know,
about.
I'm a Star Trek nerd.
Okay, well, I'm seeing this one right over here. Oh, they said to stay on the walking paths, but I wish I had a zoom on this camera. Look at that one.
Oh,
The
that's
pink
a
with the
beauty.
purple. That is so pretty. I think it's labeled at the beginning of the row.
Beautiful.
It's called Share the Love.
Share the love.
Yeah.
Just Breathe. Now that's a pretty one too. That's pure white. That Just Breathe.
What's this one?
Well,
Or if we should walk along the front so we can see the names.
Hold on though, but look at this, because see, there's a new variety. It looks like starting right here called Show Your Colors.
Oh.
This one, Show Your
oh
Colors.
my gosh.
I love that. That has an iridescent quality
Yes,
to
it does. Look at that purple and white one. It looks like a fluffy.
Oh, wow, it's huge.
It's huge.
Oh, here comes. Oh my word. I like that pink one.
Oh,
Yes.
that's really unusual.
It's
Yeah.
a very unusual color.
Yeah.
But yeah, that purple and white one's a massive flower.
Yeah, they're huge.
It looks extra fluffy. It could just be the
Yeah.
color contrast for the, I don't know.
I like
Those out
how
there make me think of a
fluffy.
bumblebee.
Oh yeah,
The
those
black
right
and
out there.
yellow.
We'll try to get you as close as we can to some of these, but we are supposed to stay on the walking paths. I'm not going to go picking through the field. This is a pretty one. This one's like a very pale, almost like a silver.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
I just love that.
Let's see what that
This
one's
one,
called.
how that glows
Yeah,
in the middle.
That's called Silver City.
Silver City.
Silver
Ah,
City.
On their mound. Oops.
My word. I just find it fascinating that an operation like this, like they're hybridizing, they are making new varieties, creating these things, and that's crazy. It also is interesting because our dirtlands used to be a field of iris. That it was a local man. He was a doctor. What was he like?
He was
a general
pediatrician. Yeah.
And his side hobby was to hybridize iris. So what is now the dirtlands used to be something just like this.
Isn't it so glorious?
It is just the most glorious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
almost
love
as
that
far as your
soft
eye can
pink.
see.
So much to take in. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's so pretty.
I think I've just been seeing that one from the beginning. Yeah. I love it the whole way down.
By the
Yeah.
end of the field, you'll be talked into having to get some.
Yes. I think this might be the same for you, Monica, but iris are kind of a nostalgic flower.
Oh, big time.
There's a specific memory. I don't know why this is connected to iris, but I remember getting up in the morning when I was little, and I'd walk outside, and it was like the iris were blooming at a time of year where the concrete used to start to feel warm under my feet, my bare feet outside. And I'd walk out on that concrete sidewalk and I could feel the warmth, and somehow like the smell of iris and the feel of warmth on my feet is all connected somehow.
Oh, the smell of an iris takes me right back to childhood.
Yeah. Ooh, I like these. They're petite.
Crazy. Oh yeah.
Petite blooms. Yeah, these are wild. Look at
kinda
that.
funky.
Yeah. That's really neat.
They make me think of like an exotic lily or something.
Yeah, they do.
have-
Yeah, see that one right there? I can reach.
I love the pure
Really
white. The pure white I love.
Mm-hmm.
I like tea stain looking stuff.
Yes.
But I love yellow. I like so many of them.
I know
like
it.
the really lavendery purple ones.
Uh-huh.
I'm always kind of attracted to that, like the real light, like the lavender fizz is one of my favorites that Nick picked out last year.
Lavender fizz.
Yeah, it's a real pretty one.
It's a real fluffy.
What's the name of the one that Nick's most excited to bloom?
Honorable Lord. He said when he saw it in the field, you just about wanted to like salute.
Oh, really?
It was so pretty.
Oh.
And that's the one when I was weeding the other night, I accidentally snapped one of the blooms that hasn't opened yet off. When Nick got home, I was like,
Sort of like you were going to go show Nick your first crocus.
Snowdrop?
Oh, snowdrop bloom.
I was
and
like,
then
Nick, look, we have a snowdrop bloom, and then I stepped on it. I always do that.
My goodness. Oh, look at, I like that periwinkle blue.
Yes, isn't that a beauty?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
I
a
like
beauty.
that.
I like that one a lot, and I
Yes.
love this one right here.
Oh, I like that periwinkle one a lot.
Yeah.
That's another color.
Yeah. Super pretty.
Ooh, look at this, though.
Aww.
Maybe we've been looking at that the whole time. I don't really know where one stops and one begins
I
here.
know.
They look like petticoats.
Yeah.
Like fluffy
There's
petticoats.
kind of an orangey looking one out there in the middle.
Yeah, I see that. Apricot-y looking.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, I'm looking at these piles of weeds that they're pulling, and they've got all kinds of things that they're dealing with. Bindweed, but they
Yep.
do it. They get it all done.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it looks good.
So there's a white with just a little bit of kind of a purpley color at the base.
Yeah.
I want to get close to that one. We can go around the edge here. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That's got a super bright kind of...
Are you able to zoom in, Laura?
Not with this camera.
No.
Look at this.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
my goodness. Wow.
Isn't that beautiful? It's so
Yes.
interesting.
Well, so is this one right here. Look at that.
Now, Laura, I don't see a lot of bees on these.
Right now? Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. Is it just the overcast?
Well,
They're
but
not out and it's cool.
do they not attract? Because all these flowers, you'd think there'd be just a hum of bees.
Yeah. I don't know if iris are a super pollinator attracting flower
Yeah,
or
I don't
not.
either.
Lots
That
of
white
those
one's
are.
beautiful.
Ooh, here's us a white one.
Yeah, that's just pure white.
We've had little bumbles flying through our foxglove and watching them. Like Nick sent me a video the other day where he was just watching one go up into each little bloom.
Oh,
Look
So
at
cute.
this.
yeah.
Ooh.
Isn't that different?
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty. Oh, look at this.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's really gorgeous.
Goodness.
There you go. We can
Look
cut
at
down
this. This is called Pearl of Nitra. Oh my word. And oh my goodness. That is very
This
pretty.
looks black.
Yep. Wow.
I like this kind of apricot.
Yeah,
yeah,
those
that's
are
really
really,
nice.
really pretty. I just have never been in a field of iris before. Oh my. Look at that white one with a little edging thing on it.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that different?
Boy, that's pretty.
Look at that. Do you see that, Laura? Look at that's
Yeah,
a
that's really neat.
white with an edge around
It
it.
has eyeliner
Yes.
on.
What a beautiful way to spend the morning. This is called Noble Gesture. Wow.
Isn't that pretty with the gold?
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Look at how pretty
love
this
this
one
one.
is. Look at that.
Is there an ID tag?
What is that? Musicality.
Musicality?
Yeah, musicality.
Mark that one down with my initial next to it.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah. I love the ruffly edge to the petals.
Do you like that one too,
I like
Monica, or do you?
I love it, but I just don't have right now
Okay.
until maybe we'll have it in the front yard, but I don't have room for any more.
Does anyone else want the noble gesture besides me?
No. Oh, I like the variegated leaf ones. Look at that. Right here.
Where's that at?
Isn't that a beauty?
Yeah, that's really pretty. I love that variegation.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
actually, I need like 2 more of a variegated. I do have room for that.
Do you?
We have
really
a spot where
like-
we already have one.
I like that one.
I like that one too, but I've got to find the name for it. Beautiful.
So this is Mix Is Well.
Mix is well.
Mix Is Well?
Mix.
Like MIXES.
Oh, Mix Is Well.
I have it.
Oh,
Okay.
I was at Mix Is Well. That's
Mix
how I
is
was.
well.
Yeah. But
This
some of
one
them
right
are not
over here.
variegated.
See what this one with the little edge around it? It's like one.
The white with the
1, 2,
purple?
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I really like that one, but I don't see where
Awesome.
there's. You see a tag?
I like the one
they
right
go-
on the next row over that's kind of iridescent blue.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a beauty.
So this one that you were looking at,
Yeah.
Lavender Whirl.
Ooh, Lavender Whirl. That's a good name for it. Boy, that burgundy one really shows up in there.
Oh yeah, it does.
Do you see that one, that purpley one in there? That row of kind of purpley...
White and purple?
No, it's like, see that butter yellow one?
Yes.
Before that.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's mauvey looking.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's a beauty. Now that goes clear down. It looks like we might be able to get it
At the end of the row?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well, look at this one's different. This is kind of
Wow.
coppery looking.
Like butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
That is pretty.
That's a beauty.
Hmm.
That's a really bold plant too.
Yes.
Oh,
Gosh,
and I love the little,
fragrance.
like the white with the little,
Oh, with the peach?
with the peach.
Yes.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That is so pretty.
So where does that? Oh, that looks like it goes all the way down too. Oh my word!
Oh, look at this light yellow and light blue.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's a pretty
That's
one.
the color of
Petunias you're
I'm
doing,
yeah.
here. Yeah.
That's a beauty. So maybe at the end of this row we can catch some of these names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look though, there's another beautiful one.
I know it. How do you choose?
And how can you? I wish there was smell. Like people say this a lot, but smell-o-vision.
Yes, I
Because
know.
the smell in the air right now is just amazing.
It
I
is.
love
The fragrance.
smell.
The fragrance is intense and wonderful. And I bet you when the sun comes out and stays out, it's even more intensified.
There's such different combinations. Like that's a really different combination.
Yeah. That tag says what the hybrid is, like what the two parents are.
really?
Yeah.
That how blue.
Oh,
That
look
is
at
gorgeous.
That.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Ooh,
beautiful.
I bet you right at the front.
Let's go get
Yeah.
the names of these.
That I would love.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't see. Let's see.
That might be one of the tags right there.
I don't think though. I
This
think
is
they're putting
pretty
them at the
too,
front.
you
Oh, I
guys. This is a beautiful one.
Oh yeah.
This one has variegated foliage right here. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, that is really pretty.
So here's
Oh, here's the blue tag, probably right here.
Oh yeah.
it's called Major Issue.
ISSLIE, Major Isley.
Major.
Look at this. Look at my hand. Look at the
ISS.
size of this bloom. Major
Major
ISS.
issue.
Major issue.
Oh,
Oh yeah, because there's one that typed out right there.
yeah. This one is called Major Issue. I gotta have some of these.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
those too.
I love how blue it is.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Really?
that purple stripy. Look, the white with the purple stripy.
put
I
this
like
one down
that.
for me.
Now, what
Do
is
you
that
want-
one called? Yes.
It's called Frill Seeker.
Yes, I love
Okay,
that. Thrill Seeker.
S and L.
Oh,
He's got a blue one too, like that.
Frill Seeker. Yeah,
there's
that
some-
is so pretty. Gosh, it's hard to pick.
So super
Ooh,
pretty.
that yellow's pretty.
Yeah,
That's
real
kind of
pastel yellow. Isn't that
yeah.
pretty?
It's like
Oh, it's
chiffon.
clear at the end over there with the name.
To walk on the front of that one.
Yeah.
The fluffy.
Your dad really loves irises too.
Oh, he would probably love to come see
Yeah,
this.
he would love to see it.
I've never been to an iris field before.
I haven't either.
Really?
I mean, we went to Dr. Bob's.
Yeah.
But it was way smaller than this. I've never seen anything to this scale.
Sure.
So pretty.
What an experience. Yeah, so Nick drives by this and he was kind of eyeballing it for us this spring
Yeah.
to let us know when he thought like there was the most amount of color. And so we decided to kind of break from what we were doing today and come out here because we didn't want to miss it.
Yeah, because I think they're only open for just a really short window of time,
Sure.
like to actually come in here and do this. Because I mean, I guess obviously you wouldn't want to come when they're not blooming, but I
Right.
think it's like May 15th to like May 30th
Wow.
is when they're open.
Just a couple of weeks.
Oof, this is pretty. How many iris do you have in your garden, Mom? Just that small amount in the cut garden still, right? Where?
I have the yellow repeats right by our front door.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And then I have some out by the pool under the gazebo.
Yeah.
And that might be it.
Okay.
I need more.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I love that one though. I
We're the
love
worst
that.
group of enablers in all the land.
We are.
Yeah. Well,
What
you're the
is
worst
that?
of all of them.
Am I?
Yes, you
You've got to have things.
Well, if I really need something, Nick's like, go shopping with, take your mom.
Yeah, take your mom.
Because I don't like to close shop most of the time. And so if I'm really needing something, he goes, you need to get your mom.
Yep.
Go shopping.
Yep.
I love to pick out stuff for people or encourage them if they find something.
Yeah.
So you guys need to say, I'm an encourager.
That's right.
Not an enabler. I'm an encourager.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Isn't that a beautiful thing? Now, this is a gorgeous thing right here.
Yes, this is. What is that?
That is real pretty. That's called freehand. I think we better have some of those. You want some of those?
Yep. Freehand.
Okay.
I'm getting behind. I just, look at this one. Look at the yellow edge, the yellow margin. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm coming. Oh, this one's kind of neat. Did you guys see this one with like the little chocolate looking striping?
Oh, that is interesting.
Look at this. That is just, whoa. That's a really like unique look to
is.
it.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what kind
now
it is, but
that
it looks
goes
like
way
it
down by
begins.
that lady with the red shirt.
Yeah.
This looks like some cheddar cheese.
There's one back there. It looks just like Halloween.
Oh, that does look like Halloween.
Yeah.
Orange and purple.
This is a sweet one.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I love that too. And we can get the name of that.
Oh, all the way
end of this
down.
row.
Okay.
That's kind of what I have in mind.
Is it?
Yeah, like having the white and the yellow
yeah.
like that.
That is really pretty.
That's really pretty.
You see that like dark one with the mustard kind of color in it?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. This is yellow mustard and like kind of purple.
Oh, yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Look at this one.
Wow. Whoa.
Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty.
That is rich.
Yes, it is. That one looks like it's called blackberry. Can't read the other
Just
word.
blackberry something. You should write that one down.
Blackberry.
That'd be kind of a fun one to have.
Yes.
That's really, really cool.
Look at the striping on this one. Or I don't know if you call it that, but that little purple.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That kind of looks like one of the daylilies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or a lot of the daylilies.
A lot of the coloring
Yeah.
that lilies have.
We should find the name of this one.
You do brick 29.
Look at this. It's so delicate.
That's called Bride's Blush.
Bride's
like
Blush.
that.
Would you write that one down for
Yeah.
me, Mom? That is so
Yeah, that's
pretty.
a beauty.
I also really like this one. This one looks like
Yeah.
Easter
Yes.
does.
to me.
Yeah.
Totally does.
Wouldn't mind a few of those.
Yeah.
Let's go down here and see if we can find a name. I like this one.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, it's clear down here at the very, very end. That's a pretty yellow
I can
one.
feel the dirt
Yeah.
between my toes.
Right now?
I like that it's like gone right through my shoes.
Oh my goodness.
I've been kind of walking heel toe out here.
I did step though in a couple real deep spots.
Like deep powdery.
I think I got it all up in my shoes.
I think I just felt a drop of rain.
Oh.
This is called Boundless.
Boundless.
Yeah,
I also like this pinky peach one.
me too.
This one's the Come Away With Me.
Yeah, I love that. I like this one too.
Cherish the moment. Yeah, that's a beauty.
Cherish the moment.
Yeah.
Do you like that one?
I do like that one too, yeah.
Oh, there was one over there that's like a real true pink.
Oh, I want to see it. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I really like that.
I like that one too. Is it maybe at the other end?
end? Maybe. I can go look.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's no ID tag for that one. Shoot.
Oh darn.
Wow.
I mean, the
this is
contrast
Appreciate
lighting.
them for their different.
Yeah, you
know,
can
things.
appreciate them. Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, I
Isn't
do.
that a
That looks
beautiful
like
one?
a stereotypical.
Pearl of Nitra.
Oh.
Nitra. Yeah, that's a beauty.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to take a quick walk through the display area here and just give you some names and show you some close-ups. So, Reckless Child, Fan Letter. Ooh, can you write Fan Letter down for me, Mom?
Fan letter?
Yes. Pointer. Ooh, Above It All. Ooh,
That's really
Game
French
Changer.
lavender. This is beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Write my name down for that one, too.
Oh, ho, ho.
Celebrate Beauty. Catch the Fever. That's gorgeous. Fully Charged. Purple Marble. Easter Charm. That is total Easter. Optimistic. New Star. Oh, I like this. Calming Effect. Ooh, look at this, Monica. It's Embrace. Look at the little polka dots. Oh, see, I think they put a little plot of everything that's out in the field right here.
here. Yeah.
And so they just started these, and so they're not all blooming. So you can see more color, obviously, in the fields, but
Yeah.
it's nice to have them all in one spot. I get the vision. Royal Icing. Vain Nation. Ooh, Tuscan Summer. Wow. Thread the Needle. Creative Chemistry. Ooh, Duplication. That's pretty. Ooh, Apricot Ice. Mimosa Punch. Ooh, Volcanic Glow.
Think about all these colors and the beauty of them and what you could pair it with that would bloom at the same time. You know,
That's fun to think about.
be beautiful.
Luminate.
What is that called?
Tuscan Summer.
That would look beautiful with a lemony lace elderberry.
Oh,
right
yes.
by
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Wow.
That would
Wouldn't
really
be pretty,
offset.
that
Yeah.
texture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it would draw out the yellow in the
Yes.
iris. And yeah, a little edgy. This one also has some sprinkly looking things. Unspoken words. Perimeter. Winter Haven. Comes the Dawn. Ooh, Blueberry Parfait.
Oh, I like
Oh, I do too. You should write that one down, Mom. Oh, I like this one next to it too. This is called Cyber Grape.
all three of our gardens, nothing but iris.
Yeah, I know. See, that's the problem. We get too excited.
I know.
And then you end up with cans and cans full of heirloom mums that you don't know what to do with. This one's called Doctor Who. This is an interesting color. Electric Dance. Oh, we wrote this one down, right? The Frill Seeker.
Yeah.
I think the ones out in the field were maybe a little bit more open.
Yeah.
And then this one is called What a Beauty.
What a beauty.
That is a beauty.
She sure is.
Yep. Cold Fusion. Ooh, double platinum. Wine Region. Strawberry Sorbet. Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
Royal Academy.
Oh.
It's like a fluff ball.
Yes.
Sound Waves.
Oh.
Ooh, Cordoban Leather.
Oh, and it does look like something leathery.
Yeah.
That's super pretty.
So is this the first class?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like those kind of tea-stained looking ones.
Oh, you make me blush. Beautiful. That is so pretty. Gorgeous. All right, guys, that was quite the experience. What oh my gosh, so inspired to plant all the iris.
Yeah. We've got a list.
Yeah,
We do. Yep, we have a list. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to go home at this point, and I will show you the small amount of iris that I have. I mean, compared to this, I don't even really have a collection. I just have a few iris here and there. So we'll take a look at those, and then I'll make my order and show you what my order is. For this August is when they dig, typically, right?
I think that's when we got ours last year.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna head home now. All right, we are back home and we're standing right in front of the South Garden. And I thought we would start here to walk through the varieties of iris that we have. I don't know what varieties they are, like by name. Most of these were here when we moved in. They were up near the house in the original property, and I've just kind of moved them out here as we've expanded our space or as they have needed to be moved, because iris really do quite well here. They spread really quickly and need to be divided fairly regularly. But what a fun time it was at Sutton's, and I'm so excited. After we're done with this, we're going to sit down and kind of create our order, but that was just so much fun. Okay, first off, we've got a pure yellow and like a really deep purple plum, almost black variety. Look at this. I'll show you close up. They are absolutely gorgeous. I've been cutting these yellow ones and putting them in the Hartley in like a silver pitcher, just the iris, and they're just so striking and gorgeous. This one gets a tiny bit lighter right here. And I don't even know the names of all the parts of the iris, but like this little fuzzy part right here is a little bit brighter. But I just love that. And then this one, oh my gosh, we've got quite an impressive patch of this one over toward the back side. I'll show you. But so deep in color. Gosh, the fragrance is wonderful as well. The funny thing about these two, so I thought I had all the yellows together in one bunch and all the dark purple ones together in one bunch. Somehow I got my wires crossed, and I came out here with all of the iris and I planted them, and I thought I planted all the yellow here and all of the, I call them black, all of the black iris down the way. I ended up with two patches of mixed color. This one ended up being half yellow and half black. And then down here, we've got mostly black, but a little bit of yellow. So somehow I got myself all messed up. This right here is the other variety we have out in the South Garden. This one's called Ginger Snap. And it was a variety sent by one of you guys to us. So this is a fairly small patch at the moment, but I'm hoping that we can kind of encourage this one to fill in because they are gorgeous. The color and the scent kind of smells like root beer. But just look at the striping on the petals. They are fantastic. Here's our other patch of black. Oh my gosh. Look at these. I just moved these and I feel like I need to really go through and spread these out already. But wouldn't it be impressive just to have this whole back area just full of them? Oh, they're so beautiful. Especially like with that black lace elderberry nearby. Oh, and there's a bumble. Oh, how fun is that? And that's really it for this side of the South Garden. I've got one variety on the other side, and I also have a lot of, is it Siberian iris? I've got a lot of different other varieties out here. Like, I'd have to look up the name. I planted these, I think, a year or two ago. They're beautiful. And these right here, which clearly they're not the same type, but they are a type of iris. Just not a bearded iris. Okay, so over here on the other side of the South Garden, this iris is just about done. But I'm happy we're able to look at it at least a few blooms here, that lavender and pale yellow. Boy, when they were at peak, this is such a gorgeous spot. Just so beautiful. Look at that. And all of these were transplanted from, I think, the North Garden is where we brought these from, where the pond is now. And I think that's all the iris back here. This is why we need to order more, because I love that bloom structure and the structure of the leaves and just the whole thing this time of year especially. I would love to have more colors and in more areas out here. But I do have, let's see, some here on the west side. And then there's a beautiful pure white one back by the pond. Okay, so here on the west side, we've got a couple of different varieties. There's this one, which is a bicolor purple, so lavender on top and then a deeper color of purple. And then we've got this gorgeous, creamy kind of pink one. I love this one so much. And I have these repeated down this whole west side. You can see we're right here in the middle of the afternoon. And while this bed is getting more and more shade through the years because of our maple trees here and the growth of our North Poles, it's still, I think, a full sun bed for now. But I have noticed, I wonder if this was in sun for longer, I wonder if these would be a little bit more upright. Either way, they're gorgeous. Okay, so over here by the stream, we have planted several different types of iris that are not the bearded iris, but look at how beautiful that is. Oh, but I've got this patch, which has been here since we moved here, like planted in this location, not getting any sun really at all because they're directly underneath this tree. But look at how beautiful these are. And we've dug a lot of these and sent them to friends' houses. And I really do need to dig some. I need to dig and divide them anyway, but I need to move some out into the south garden where they're going to get more sun. But aren't they just a beautiful flower? Just love them. And I also love these and these. One other spot that I've got some iris. They are right over here by the Hebe statue, and they're kind of engulfed at the moment by salvia. And these I love. Actually, while I was walking up, I could smell grapes. They smell like the most wonderful grapes. I can't remember what variety they are. I planted these. I actually planted them when we had the gazebo, and I planted them behind the gazebo. And then when we took that out, I moved them over here, and they are gorgeous. Not only their blooms, but their variegated foliage. So these will be moved either forward in this flower bed now that it's way deeper, because the edge of the flower bed used to be right here. And we have since added all of this that we have to work on filling up, but boy, they are a beautiful one. Look at them in there. Oh, just kidding. I do have some more iris on the back side of this bed. So right behind the weeping willow, again, these are pretty much done, almost. But we're able to see at least a couple flowers. Look at how pretty. Oh, and there's another patch right up here. And it's amazing that these actually perform as much as they do. Like these were just in full bloom. They've been deadheaded for the most part. But look, it's the same as the ones right behind the willow. But I just love it because this little spot right here, we've got a Russian hawthorn, a dark purple lilac, and these iris, and these three overlap. For about a week, 10 days, maybe even up to 2 weeks, we have them all three blooming at the same time, and it is a show. The hawthorn comes out with clusters of bright white blooms, and I mean just absolutely loaded. And then these are loaded up with iris blooms, and then this is just loaded up with the dark purple panicles, which you can see are really light at this point, but they're a deep purple, more like that right there. And that's why I want to add more to our garden, just to enhance areas like this. They just incorporate beautifully. I do think they're more productive, possibly if they get more sun, but I have pretty good luck with them in shadier spots. And honestly, the leaves don't brown out quite as bad, and I can keep them through the season rather than needing to cut them back. And they're kind of a grassy, like a bold grassy accent. But now what I'm gonna do is I actually need to text my mom for the list that we came up with this morning. I'm gonna get on the website, and then when I have my order all ready, I'll run through the different varieties that we are going to hopefully be able to get our hands on. I'll put the order in, and then it'll be August when we are able to go pick them up after they dig. All right, I just placed my order. We have a whole bunch of varieties coming in August. I will run through that list with you, and we'll throw some pictures up on the screen. But I've got my laptop in front of me because there was a couple of pieces of information I wanted to share. First of all, the website is suttoniris.com. It's SUTTONIRIS.com. And I'm not like working with them or anything. They were just a local iris farm that Monica and Nick had shopped at before. I did send them a message earlier this week and said, hey, my mom and sister are planning on visiting your garden on Friday. Is it okay if I film? I just wanted to make sure that they were okay with that. And they were totally great, and they were really nice to share some information, which I do apologize, Suttons, if I got some of the information incorrect, like the years and all of that stuff. But I do know that you have a bunch of beautiful iris, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you for allowing us to come and film that. for everyone. They are open May 12th through May 31st, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., closed on Sundays. And you can order when you go walk the fields. Like they give you a catalog, they give you like a little order form, which is what we were writing our list down on. But they said it's a lot easier if you get on the website and do it from there, which honestly, I would recommend that. And I mean, anybody can order them from their website. It probably causes people to order more because you see so many varieties all in one location. Like one screen, you see, 20 varieties at a time, and they've got tons and tons of varieties, but you can really look through these gorgeous pictures, and boy, it made my list a lot longer. Also, they have them categorized if you're looking for a specific type of iris or a specific height, because there's like the tall bearded iris that grow about 27.5 inches tall and they bloom late in the season. And then there's the border bearded iris, which can skew from the 27.5 inches tall, but all the way down to 16 inches. So kind of in that range, 16 to 27.5, if you're needing something a little bit shorter, and it varies depending on variety. And the bloom season varies on those too. They can bloom anywhere from early to late season. There's also intermediate bearded, which have kind of the same stats. And I'm not sure what the difference between the border bearded and the intermediate bearded are. I'm sure I can read more about that on their website. Then they've got some short ones that are like 8 inches tall. There's the standard dwarf bearded and the miniature dwarf bearded. And I did order some, I think, of both of those. And they're usually early bloomers and they form really beautiful little clumps with a little bit smaller flowers. They stay shorter. Really good for tucking in the edge of borders. And then there's a type, which I have to read this because I don't want to get it wrong, but it's called Aril bread, A-R-I-L bread. It's a hybrid of a bearded iris and an Aril iris. Aril have exotic colors and patterns, but are difficult to grow. So you get an Aril bread type where they've been bred with a bearded iris, which are much easier to grow while still preserving the really splashy colors and patterns of the straight Aril iris. Thought that was interesting. They also have a bunch of information about iris care, and they've got variety packs where they'll, put together a specific collection, things like that. But I want to run through the list that I ordered today. Now, not everything that we wrote down when we were out in the field was available. There are some varieties that are sold out at this point, but I was able to get my hands on quite a lot of them. So let's just run through the list. And you know what? I didn't keep these in any kind of organization, but I think the smaller ones are these. I got some of the little green meanies, Eye of the Storm, Purple Flood, Pinkster, love that one, Lavender Cream, and Blend of Blue. I think those are all of the dwarf ones that I ordered. And the rest of them are taller ones. So we've got Runner Girl, Quiet Beauty, so pretty, Open Ocean, New Start, which has variegated foliage, Colorado Pinstripes, which that one was a more spendy one, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I just got one of those. A few of these I got multiple, like 3, but I didn't order very many of each one of them except for the miniatures. I got like 10 of the Blend of Blue and 5 of the Purple Flood and so on. Okay, so then we have Lemon Supreme, Lemon Cheesecake, Cherish the Moment, Well Balanced, Sound Waves, Share the Love, Pointed Remark, Piccadilly Circus was really interesting. Pearl of Nitra, I specifically remember seeing that one out in the field. Nevertheless, Molokini, Luminate, Lingering Lilac, License to Frill, which that one was very pretty and really frilly. Lavender Butter, Iron Eagle, Giraffe Knee-Highs, Glacier Melt, Fan Letter was a beautiful one, Elizabethan Age, Easter Charm, I remember seeing that one out in the field, and Bride's Blush. How many varieties is that? 33. 33 varieties. How fun is that going to be? So because I didn't get like an enormous amount of any of these, we can just kind of tuck them into the landscape around. And they do, you saw our patches out in the garden. They really spread pretty quickly, which means we could find a larger space for them and kind of let them do their thing, or we can dig and give them to friends. Or I was also thinking we could pop some out in the dirt lands. We're trying to keep that mostly trees, evergreens, and shrubs, and once a year cutback sort of situation plants, like the big hibiscus that have the big flowers. We just cut those back once a year, so it's not like a big maintenance thing. Iris it's not huge maintenance. They're easy to cut the stalks off when they're done blooming, and then at the end of the season, we just cut the foliage down. Is how I usually take care of them. So it might be a situation where we can just pop a few patches out there. I don't know. I'm just really excited. I just felt so inspired by the time we left. I feel like that cold, do you see that? I'm sitting here in the Hartley and the cold frame is just like reflecting light right off the glass into my face. Anyway, if you were local or, plan to come for a visit and happen to be here during their window where you can visit their garden, it's just the last half of May, definitely worth it. But anybody can shop on their website, so definitely check that out. I just thought it was such a fun morning. We had such a great time. We went to lunch afterward and just enjoyed it so much. And we were talking about how I don't think we've ever broken away from our busy schedules in May, because May is kind of go time for all of us. My mom and sister down at the garden center and us here in our garden. I mean, it's big time planting season, working out watering kinks. We've been working out some drip issues and trying to get fertilizing done and all of that. I don't think we've ever broken away to do something like this in May. And it just felt like a treat. And it felt like we were kind of cheating a little bit, and we really enjoyed it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the iris field. I hope that I was able to capture it to where you were able to. It's hard when you're not there, you know. I always wish that you could be standing right there with me, and I really wish that at that moment I knew how to fly a drone. I need to have Aaron give me lessons, because can you imagine a drone tour through the iris? That would be beautiful. Anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.